It's time for another Blu-ray update. So I'm going to show you guys what Blu-ray titles I picked up over the last week or so. So stay tuned. Welcome back. So I have a couple of Blu-ray titles that I want to show you here. A package that I received also in the mail from a fellow YouTuber via a trade that we did, and I'm going to show you exactly what I got from him. Fantastic guy. Most of you guys know who he is. Also, I'm going to show you a Amazon.com package that I received in the mail for a great price. I couldn't pass this up, so I'm going to show you which box set I picked up and lots more. So let's get right to it, guys. The first Blu-ray title that I have here is Class of 1984, directed by Mark L. Lester, screenplay done by Tom Holland. Mark L. Lester had done notable films such as Commando, Firestarter, Showdown Little Tokyo. The screenplay, like I said, is done by Tom Holland, who directed Child's Play and Fright Night. This is a terrific 80s film. It's basically about a high school that's overrun by four punks. They're in a gang, and this naive teacher that just moved in from out of town to go to this high school to teach music class is bullied and confronted by these four students who refuse to learn. Also in this film, there's not a cameo, but a supporting role by Roddy McDowall, who plays an animal biology teacher as well. Fantastic film, fantastic release, highly anticipated by not only me, but I'm pretty sure many others who've seen this film. And overall, it's a great presentation by Shout Factory. This has tons of features. It has a new high definition transfer. It has interviews with Mark L. Lester. It has interviews with the actors from the film, Lisa Langelis and Aaron Noble. Theatrical trailer, TV spots, and more. Fantastic release. Highly recommended. If you love high school violent films, this is definitely one. Very punk rockish, and like I said, very entertaining and very violent. So I'm going to show you the alternate slipcover that Shout Factory always does with their releases. That's the original theatrical poster. But fantastic film, great release, highly recommended. That's Class of 1984. The next Blu-ray title I have here is Academy Awards Gold Gatefold slipcover for Independence Day. Really cool, very nice. This is directed by Roland Emmerich and produced by Dean Devlin. And this is the only film besides Stargate that I like that those two collaborated to make. This film stars Bill Pullman and Will Smith. That's Independence Day. Next Blu-ray I have here is directed by Sidney Lumet. Sidney Lumet directed 12 Angry Men, Serpico, Dog Day Afternoon, to name a couple of films, and also directed this great film here, Network. This film stars Faye Dunaway, Peter Finch, and Robert Duvall with a nice gold slipcover. Very nice. I got this off eBay for $10, and the film just is about a news organization who basically do anything for ratings, even exploit one of their own who goes into some type of a meltdown because he lost his wife, becomes very depressed. His programming that he does for the network, no one's watching. He becomes an alcoholic. One day when he's on TV doing the local news, he decides to admit to his audience that he's going to go ahead and commit suicide. And from there, the movie takes off, and people are actually anticipating this guy blowing his brains out on national TV. But great film. One of the most famous scenes is when he just tells everybody, I want you to get up now, get out of your chairs, go to the window, open it. I want you to scream out and yell, I am mad as hell and I can't take it anymore. Bad impression. But anyway, one of the most famous quotes ever in cinema history for a terrific film. Highly recommended. That's Network. Next film I have not seen, but I really enjoy this director and actor. This is The Lady from Shanghai. This is from Mills Creek. It's directed by Orson Welles. Like I said, I've never seen this film, and it was very cheap. There's no bonus features on this. It's pretty much bare bones. But I really admired Citizen Kane that Orson Welles did. I really enjoyed that film, so I want to dwell into a little bit more of his films. And this is a classic noir film. I don't know what year this released. 1948 it was released. This film stars Rita Hayworth, excuse me, and it's just a movie about murders, plot twist, from my understanding, and it's kind of famous scene towards the end, in like a hall of mirrors, and you know, it's considered one of the greatest scenes in cinematic history. But I can't wait to check this out. That's The Lady from Shanghai. This Blu-ray title I have here is also from Mills Creek, and it's Marlon Brando in The Wild One. This was a great film. I really enjoyed this film. Marlon Brando is a leader of a biker gang who comes to a remote town. They're just riding around, and they end up taking over the town, and he ends up falling for one of the girls that works at the local bar there, and it's kind of a love story with a little bit of a twist, kind of, and also they become very unwelcome by the townspeople because they're very rowdy, they're obnoxious, and the people don't want them there anymore, so they basically stayed more than they were supposed to, and their welcoming there is no longer tolerated by the people in the town, so they gather up together and try to, you know, ambush the bikers and get them out of town. But a terrific film. I really enjoyed this one, and very quite enjoyable. That's The Wild One with Marlon Brando. Next Blu-ray title I have here is from Amazon Germany, and it stars Sylvester Stallone and Rutger Hauer. This film has not yet been released here in the United States on Blu-ray, but it definitely should get attention because this is a very underrated film, and that's Nighthawks. Also in this film, it stars Billy D. Williams. The plot of the film is a group of NYPD detectives have to confront international terrorist Rutger Hauer, who's just going around New York City, blowing landmarks up. Also, he's also a well-known terrorist in London. So they basically have to track this guy down and stop his terrorist ways. But definitely a very entertaining film. This is the standard edition. There's no special features on this, but there's a director's cut that hopefully sometime down the road they'll release in the United States, because this film runs about 95 minutes and the director's cut actually runs in like about 2 hours and 15 minutes, if I understand. So that's a lot of footage they cut out, but definitely highly recommended. All about terrorists, New York City cops. Beautiful film. Great chemistry between Sylvester Stallone and Rutger Hauer. Good guy versus bad guy, but like I said, the chemistry is fantastic and is highly recommended. That's Nighthawks. Next film I have here is also from Shout Factory, and it's directed by Tobe Hooper and produced by Dan O'Bannon. Tobe Hooper did such films such as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Poltergeist, to name a few, and he did this remake. This is Invaders from Mars. This is also a canon film. Like I said, the producer Dan O'Bannon on this film, he directed Return of the Living Dead. So you got a pretty good director and a good screenplay turned director in Dan O'Bannon. Two really good, fine filmmakers in this B-rated science fiction remake from the 50s about a group of Martians who come into a small town and basically take over the town by controlling the people via mind control, kind of like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And it almost has a Steven Spielberg kind of feel. You got this young boy who's the main star of the film. His name is Hunter Carlson, and they just have to go around, and he has to let people know that they're being invaded by these alien life forms. Highly recommended. Tons of special features on this as well. You have here a retrospective featurette with director Tobe Hooper. You have an original production illustration gallery from artist William Stout, and making of Invaders from Mars. Also, the aliens in this film were created by the late great Stan Winston. So overall, this film has a lot of quality people that put effort and time into this, and it's really enjoyable, so I highly recommend it. That's Invaders from Mars. Next Blu-ray I have here is directed by Milos Forman, who also directed One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And this is the digibook of Amadeus, the story of Mozart, shot in Vienna, Austria. This was the winner of the Best Picture Award for 1984 Academy Awards Best Picture, and very lovely, visually stunning film. The costumes in this is fantastic. The costumes design in this film, and very entertaining film. This film runs about 3 hours. It just tells the story of the life and times of Mozart, and F. Murray Abraham is in this film. He was also in Scarface as well. Always wanted this digibook. I just wanted to get it for the right price, and I finally have it. It comes with a musical CD compilation of Mozart's music. Lovely digibook, highly recommended film, Best Picture winner of 1984. That's Amadeus. The next Blu-ray title I have here is a steelbook, and I got this from TheMovieVlog, JB. Most of you guys know who he is, Kryptonian guy, and he hooked me up. Not actually hooked me up, but he was able to get me a copy of the Mondo steelbook for Looper. Very nice steelbook. This is the Virant edition, and it's limited, I believe, out of 3,000, I believe, or no, excuse me, it's limited out of 2,044, and I have 1,489. You can see here. Lovely, lovely steelbook from Mondo. I want to thank the MovieVlog for hooking me up with this. A lot of you guys seen unboxings of this particular steelbook, but just fantastic artwork. You know, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, whatever his name, Hewitt, and Bruce Willis in the film, star in the film. It's a futuristic movie about time travel and judgment on taking out bad guys. People basically travel back into time to place judgment on criminals and kill them. But lovely steelbook, and I want to thank the MovieVlog for hooking me up with this awesome Mondo steelbook edition from Future Shop. The next Blu-ray title I have here is a box set, and I got this off Amazon for $19.99. It was a sale they had, and it's the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory box set. One of my favorite films, childhood favorite films of mine. Seen this movie tons of times, and this is the limited edition of 100,000 made. This stars Gene Wilder, about the man who runs a chocolate factory, and basically has a bunch of kids come over to the factory, get a tour of it, and eventually one of the lucky kids ends up owning the factory for themselves. So, terrific box set. I'm not going to unbox it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys seen unboxings of this particular set. So, very happy to have. That's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Last but not least, I finally got a package in the mail from the one and only MovieCaveDave. We worked out a trade, and he sent me this cool looking Blu-ray, a limited edition from Savvy. And before I show you the Blu-ray we traded for, I want to read the note that Mr. MovieCaveDave sent me. It reads, yo, my New York G 4K. About time we worked out another trade. It's been a while, homie. Hope all is well in New York. Enjoy the movie. Always cool to help out a fellow BlueTuber and straight up friend out. Hope the family are all amazing. Anytime you need anything, hit me up. Love, purpose, and peace. MovieCaveDave. So, as always, Dave does fantastic letters and artwork. And before I show you the artwork that he put on this cool letter, let me show you the Blu-ray that we traded for. That's Clown. This is produced by Eli Roth, and this is directed by John Watts. I think this is his first film. But anyway, I'm going to get to this Blu-ray in a minute, but let me show you the artwork he did. Check that out. Fucking badass. I love it. I love it. Dave's a tremendous artist, and like I said, when I get the opportunity, I kept all of Dave's letters from the trade. Well, the things he sent me, and this is our first trade. But I want to get a little frame and hang them all up one day and deliver them. Just fantastic guy, and he's a fantastic artist. So basically, the film is about a 10-year-old boy who is about to have a birthday party, and unfortunately the clown that they hired to entertain the kids couldn't make it, and what ends up happening is the child's mother notifies the father, who's a real estate agent, that the clown couldn't make it, and miraculously he's at a house where he's trying to sell the house. He ends up running into this evil clown costume. So what happens is he decides to don this clown costume, put it on, and what ends up happening is the clown costume ends up consuming his body and turning him to this demonic clown who loves to eat children. So like I said, it had a great premise, and it's just what I didn't like about it is just it's not a really scary film, and it's just a bunch of jump scares, which is pretty much played out in the horror movie industry, so they need to stop doing jump scares. But overall, it had good premise, but it's just not a scary film. But I appreciate it, Dave, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much, man. I will cherish this as I do everything else that I get from fellow YouTubers and friends. So my take is, you check it out for yourself, see if you like it. Me personally, it had a great premise, it just didn't deliver it the way I wanted to, because the trailer was pretty cool. That's Clown. Alright guys, so that's the Blu-rays that I picked up over the last week or so. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank TheMovieVlog, Kryptonian guy, for hooking me up with the Looper Steelbook, Mondo Steelbook. Thank you, homie, I really appreciate it. Also, I want to thank the one and only MovieCaveDave for that fantastic trade for Clown. And you're going to see what I send him when he gets it, and he'll upload it on his video what we traded for. So I want to thank those two guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for hooking me up, and I'm going to put their links in the descriptions down below. Please don't forget to hit that like button, comment on the movies you've seen, and please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you all for watching. This is 4K Cinema HD signing out. Peace, take care, and I'll see you guys soon.